What is going on, guys? Your boy Wrestler12 here, and today I've got some information for you guys, which I think it's something you'd like to hear. So this is a heist challenge, the new heist that Rockstar has released to us through the DLC. It's a $10 million challenge that will be provided to all crew members. It'll be somewhere of a range of $10 million to probably just under $10 million, probably 9,900,000 something, in the range of that sort of money you'd get. But basically this is a challenge that's been set by Rockstar. It's not modded or anything. You don't have to download anything, or you don't have to get anything jailbroken. Completely legit. You get a lot of money, and now I know, like, there's not really much to spend it, on other than like the usual, like, weapons or whatever, because you already got the DLC vehicles, you got the Hydra, helicopters, everything like that, all that good stuff. But maybe probably in future DLCs, or maybe if you want to like buy another house or probably other cars or something like that, or new DLC vehicles that could be released to us, it could be very what's it called, it could be very beneficial when those things come out. Obviously, we don't know if any DLCs are coming out soon. I haven't really heard of anything. I haven't heard of any DLC coming out, not to anything to my knowledge. So if there is new DLCs coming out pretty soon, like probably in a month or 2 months time, please let me know. But anyways, so as I was saying, so there's a $10 million challenge. A few things you need to do is basically play all setups and heists with the same crew members without dying. That basically means no one dies. Like, if one person dies, you're gonna have to do it all again. So imagine if you get to the last heist and someone dies, you have to do it all over again. Now to do, remember, there's the setups and then there's the heist, and setups are the longest part because there's so many to do for the heist. It requires you to get a certain weapon or certain vehicle, and it usually takes the piss. Now my question is, it doesn't really matter. Now I think there's only one heist that has a two player, what's it called, I think it's the Fleecer Bank or something like that. Yeah, that I would say, just play with anyone that's in your crew, that's going to be playing with you throughout the whole setups and heists, and just select one, doesn't matter. And with all the other heists, obviously it's 4, so that means your whole crew. I'm guessing that's how it would be, but I'm guessing, but I mean, the information I got is I didn't really mention that problem. But if that is a problem, I'll recommend to you, before doing all of that, like, you wouldn't want to like try so hard by doing a police job and it doesn't actually work because of that very first heist. So what I would recommend to you guys is what's it called, just find out before anything, just find out if what's it called, if it's still doable, if that prize money will actually be one. But as I said, it is by Rockstar, so you should be okay. You should be okay with 2 people, but just make sure it's the same person in your crew. Now this is actually something I'm estimating. Because if you get a different person, I'm guessing it might fail. So just get anyone that's going to be in the crew that will be doing the heist with you, and you should be fine. So I know this challenge is quite impossible because all those heists and all those setups and everything are quite hard. But you can, I understand, like, your thought of mind of where, of how hard that is. But a few tips for you: make sure your crew isn't strangers, like you just join a random lobby or anything. Because they'll probably quit on you, or probably because someone will join before you for the next heist. Or so make sure the people that you're playing with are actually, like, you actually know them. Well, you know how good they play anyways. You know how, if they're really good, then pick them. communication, have a lot of communication, kind of plan it out, you know, of what you guys are going to be doing for this heist or this setup. That's, you know, that is really important. Another thing is come prepared. So, you know, if you need to, so from the money that you've actually got from the heist before, so I'm guessing you played the heist before and now you're going to do it again for the challenge, use that money to get all sorts of armor and weapons and all that good stuff you need to take down your targets. So there's that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, just make sure you have a lot of communication, you know who you're playing with, and make sure you come prepared. And I recommend you using a vehicle which the Kuruma Armored, which is basically, you know what that is, it's a new DLC vehicle with you know, it's all armored up to its fucking wheels. Well, to its windows. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I recommend to you guys. That's what I recommend, because you know, you really wouldn't, because to do all the setups and heists, it's gonna take a lot to do it, and you have to make sure you do it all in a row. So as soon as you complete the setups and the heists, you make sure you move on to the next setup for the next heist, if that makes any sense. Yeah. I estimate this will probably take a good few hours, so make sure you got it planned ahead. Make sure no one, you know, just quits on you for no reason or anything, and make sure you got good internet connection, because it really sucks if you're playing and someone has crappy internet connection, or you have crappy internet connection, and you just, yeah, you lag out. I know Grand Theft Auto 5 tends to have something like that, you know, always going on. It's either the whole team, not the whole team, the whole lobby's either leaving the lobby or something like that. You know, they all get lagged out or something like that. Lag occurs sometimes in the game. I know how it is, because I play GTA, so I know. But yeah, so make sure everyone, you know, well, you know at least that they have a good internet connection, because if they don't, it's going to be a real, you know, massive problem. And people get really pissed because of amount of, you know, effort they put into that. So make sure, you know, they got good internet connection and stuff like that. Be very focused and make sure you know what you're doing. You know, no messing around. You know, to do this. I mean, it's worth it to get $10 million. It's really, really worth it to do this. So yeah, if you want to get a little, well, not a little, but a lot of money, and you want to go on some sort of spending spree, well, yeah, go ahead and do this. Yeah, I haven't done it myself. If you're thinking, have I done it? I haven't done it myself. I probably would. You know, I probably would, like, you know, probably will do it. But I don't know when. You need time for that. Remember that. You need time and all those requirements and all those tips, and you don't die. So yeah, so I want to go ahead and end this video today, guys. But please, if you've enjoyed or found this video very informative, please go ahead and subscribe, and please like, and that'd be much appreciated. And yeah, just tell me how it goes in the comments below when you do this little, well, not little, but big challenge that seems to be impossible to many people. But yeah, alright guys, see ya.